knees bent. We're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop the belly in, tuck the tailbone under. Now, stay here, bring your arms out. We're gonna inhale, exhale, curl up. Inhale, exhale. See if you can come down a little bit lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to pull the lower abs up and underneath the ribs. Good job. The trick is, how much can you really pull the navel into the spine? How much can you tuck that tailbone under? And how low can you go down to the mat? Exhale, inhale down, exhale, curl up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. Bring one arm up and then the other. Exhale. And you can add weights to this. Actually, in my classes, I'll usually add about 2 to 3 pound weights for this routine, just to add extra arms and added challenge for the abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now stay here. We're just going to pulse it up. Don't lose control of those abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lengthen that right leg out. Turn past the right leg, and we're just gonna pulse it up. So you wanna make sure that right shoulder is lower than the left shoulder. Pulsing it up on this side. Flex the right side, flex the right leg. So you're pointing that toe, flexing that quad. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna just twist to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now twist side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring that leg down. Come up for a quick break. If you ever need a break anywhere in that routine, all you have to do is just sit up nice and tall and just shake it out for a bit. Now, other leg. So lengthen that left leg out, flex that quad, point the toe, tuck the tailbone under, scoop the belly in, reach past the left leg, and just pulse it up. So left elbow is lower, left shoulder is lower than right shoulder, and you're just pulsing it up on the left side. Exhale to pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now twist this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now twist side to side. Almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come up. Sit up nice and tall, shake the legs out. Now, straighten the legs, arms out. We're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop the belly in, tuck the tailbone under. Now we're just gonna pulse it up. Inhale, exhale up. Exhale, pull those lower abs up and underneath the ribs. Flatten those abs to the spine to curl up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, tiny pulses. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring the knees into the chest. Come up. Now we're going to come down to the mat. So lay down onto the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. And we're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up. Bring the hands behind the head. And we're just gonna twist. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Exhale to twist. Inhale to come through center. So really lengthen those legs all the way out. Deep twist, twist. Try to really bring that back elbow back all the way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring the knees into the chest. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Now, we're going to bring the legs up. Don't mind the sand. Now, flex the feet, turn out through from the hips. So really flex those feet, turn out all the way. And we're going to bend and squeeze it up. Really try to turn those feet out all the way. Inner thighs here and lower abs. Exhale. So press through those heels and squeeze those inner thighs to lengthen. Keeping those feet flexed and churning out from the hips as much as you can. Keep trying to churn out more and more. Good job, guys. You look awesome. It's killer for the inner thighs and lower abs. And it's harder in the sand. 8, 7, push through, guys. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point those toes and we're going to open and then switch. Open, switch. Exhale to bring it in through center. Inner thighs here and lower abs. If you want to challenge those lower abs even more, you can start to bring it down a little bit on a diagonal. If you're hurting in the lower back at all, keep those feet right above the hips, and you can even bring your hands underneath the butt, like you see some of my girls doing. Exhale, bring it through center. 8, 7, 6, inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, flex the heels, and we'll do it again. Inner thighs, killer, but it's so good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now last set, we're going to point and open, flex and close. Point and open, flex and close. Almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push through, almost done. 1. Good job. Bring the legs out, get a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Bend the knees, grab the knees, and just stir the femur into the hip socket. Loosen up the hip joints. And then the other direction should feel nice. Good job. And then grab behind one leg, roll yourself up. So now, we're gonna sit up onto your left hip, right knee to the side, abs pulled in tight. First, what we're gonna do is arms. So swan arms, elbows up, and then elbows down. Elbows up, elbows down. So like almost like a big bear hug. Arms, hands are wider than the elbows, and you're squeezing it down, squeezing up. Exhale. Making sure you're breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now stay here. We're going to inhale, exhale, reach up and over. So pull that shin and then push the ground away. So this isn't just a stretch here. You're really working the abs, working the waistline, and stretching out the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So now stay here. Palms out. We're going to inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. So twisting and wringing the spine out of all the toxins. So good for the back to twist that spine in all different directions. But the key is to pull those abs in as much as you can so that it puts pressure on the spine to lengthen each vertebrae apart from each other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, hinge forward. Push that back knee all the way back. So your hands could be here for the beginner version, here if you want a challenge, here if you want the biggest challenge. So bring that knee all the way back, keep the chest open, and we're just gonna lift that leg and then lower. Lift, lower. So this is called pretzel. So you're just squeezing that outer glute to lift that leg. Really trying to push that knee back behind you. Exhale, lift. So this is the advanced version. You can always bring your hands down, but keep that chest open, spine nice and long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, tiny pulses. Squeeze it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, bend that back knee, straighten the front leg in front. Now we're gonna inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here for a nice long stretch. You should feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor, and then come back down. Other side. Boy, we're really getting standing. All right, so now other side. So sit up nice and tall, abs in, shoulder blades back and down. And we're gonna start with swan arms. So elbows up, elbows down. Squeezing it down, making sure you're breathing, keeping those ribs knit together, keeping the abs pulled in tight, spine nice and long, chest open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, inhale, exhale, reach up and over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Good job. Now, arms nice and wide. Exhale, exhale. So good for the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So now hinge forward, press that knee all the way back. For pretzel, hands can come here, here, or here. We're gonna squeeze that glute to lift. Lift. Lift it up. Squeeze it up. So good for that outer glute and outer thighs. And you should also feel a little bit in the obliques. Love handles area. You'll always see in any bar class you go to, they definitely try to add this to their routine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, pulse it up. It's killer, especially on the second side. Just push through, we're almost done. We'll get a nice stretch after this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bend that back knee back, straighten the front leg. We're gonna inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here for a nice long stretch and then come back down. Good job. Whew. So let's come into all fours and we're gonna lengthen the right leg back and we're just gonna bring it in and then press it back through the heel. Exhale. So press to that heel, squeeze the glutes. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee all the way. We're gonna bring it down and then squeeze it up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. Unbend the knee a little bit. So it's just slightly bent. Now stay here. Tuck the tailbone and squeeze that glute. Now we're gonna lift. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Keeping that tailbone tucked. So much harder than it looks. Especially if you're doing it right. So you really need to be tucking that tailbone and squeezing from the glute fold to lift. Lift higher, lift higher, lift higher. Exhale, 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 exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, pulsing it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, tuck, 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 tuck. Just tucking that tailbone, squeezing those glutes to tuck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set and then we're done. So squeeze it in and then up. In, up. So into the midline and then up. Squeezing from the glute fold still. Up. In, up. So an L shape. LizLangPilates.com or Pilates with Liz. Out for Liz. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. And sit back into a shell stretch. So good for the glutes. Good job. Other side. So lengthen that leg out. Lift that leg. And we're going to flex the heel, bring it in, and then squeeze it back. Exhale. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, bend the knee, bring it down, and then up, up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull those abs in. 3, 2, 1. Now unbend that knee a little bit. Tuck the tailbone under. Now we're going to squeeze up and hold. Up and hold. Lift and hold. This is the cheapest butt lift you'll ever get. Take advantage. It works so good. Keep that tailbone tucked. Now start to pulse it up. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that spine long. 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. Tuck, tuck. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now squeeze it in, up, in, up, in, up. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. And sit back. You can edit out the corny things I say, right? Okay, good. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. All right, so now we're just going to bring the knees back. We're going to come into a push-up position, hands nice and wide. If you want, you can lift the legs up. I just like to do it on my knees. Make sure the hands are underneath the chest, elbows nice and wide. Now we're going to inhale, come down, exhale, come up. Squeeze behind the shoulder blades, pull the abs into the spine, tuck the tailbone. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back into a shell stretch. And then come forward. Last set. Elbows nice and wide. Squeeze down the shoulder blades as you come down. Exhale to come up. Elbows nice and wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back to a shell stretch. Now let's come into a plank. Last ab exercise and then we're done. So come into a plank on the forearms. Tuck the tailbone under. Stay here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring one knee down and then the other. Tap, 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 tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring both knees down and then up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. We're going to turn to the side, away from, or either way. And then bring your arm overhead. Just going to pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, obliques, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. 8 more counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we are done. Sit back into a shallow stretch. So now we'll just go into our stretching routine. So tuck the toes under and come into a downward facing dog. Walk the legs out, get a nice stretch in the back of the legs, and then bring the right leg up. Bring that knee in between the hands for half pigeon, and just fold forward, reaching your arms out, getting a nice stretch. Opening up those hips. And while you're here, just think about relaxing everything. Every exhale, try to sink deeper into that muscle. Really trying to just focus on the breath and nothing else. Just listen to the waves crashing and relax. Now inhale, exhale, come back into a downward facing dog and switch legs. Walk out those legs, bring that leg up and bring that knee in between the hands and bring that leg back and just fold forward. Focusing on nothing but the breath. If you can't hear the waves crashing, just think about listening to your breath. Last deep inhale. Exhale, come back into a downward facing dog one last time. Walk those legs out. Reach that tailbone up to the sky. And then gently bring the knees down. Bring the right foot forward. Open up the chest and sink into that hip. Getting a nice stretch in the hip flexor on the left side. Now bring the left arm up. Back bend. And then reach that arm over to the right side for a deeper stretch. And then straighten the front leg. Fold forward for a hamstring stretch. And then switch sides. So bring that other foot forward, open up the chest, Sink into those hips. Bring your right arm up, back bend. And then reach that arm over to the left side. And then straighten that front leg, hamstrings. Good job. Now bring that foot back to meet the other foot. Walk your hands towards your feet. Keep your hands on the mat. So this is just a stretching exercise to the back of the legs. So keep your hands on the mat. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, straighten the legs. Heels press into the mat. Inhale, bend the knees. Heels come up. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. Exhale, stay here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to release all the tension out of the top of the head to the breath. Completely let go of the head and the neck and the shoulders and the jaw. And just let the weight of the head stretch your spine. Shake your head yes and no. Now take one last deep inhale. Exhale, gently bend the knees and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades roll back and down. Inhale, bring arms up. Exhale. Good job.